Capricorn, if you see this, pause for a moment and really feel these words. What I am about to reveal to you is not ordinary. This is a message meant for you, meant to shake the very foundation of your life, because God is about to deliver something so massive that even billionaires will look at you and wonder how you arrived at such a place of unimaginable favor. But before that blessing can manifest fully, you need to understand why you've been chosen, why this moment is yours, and why your life is about to take a turn that most people can only dream about. Before you continue, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, because missing this could literally cost you blessings that are already moving toward you in the spiritual realm. Comment, "I'm ready" right now, because your declaration matters. God moves where faith speaks first. There's a reason you've felt delays, a reason you've faced setbacks that seemed unfair, and a reason doors have been closed just as you thought you were ready to walk through. It's because God's timing is perfect. Think about Joseph in the Bible. He was sold into slavery by his own brothers, thrown into prison for crimes he didn't commit. Yet when the moment arrived, he wasn't just released, he was elevated to Pharaoh's right hand. Joseph's life is a direct reflection of yours, Capricorn. Every silent struggle, every moment of feeling unseen or undervalued is a preparation for something beyond your imagination. Joseph's patience wasn't passive, it was active faith. And your faith, your belief in the impossible, is what is going to shift your life from ordinary to extraordinary. Now look at history. Queen Elizabeth I inherited a kingdom under threat, surrounded by enemies, doubted by advisors, and underestimated by her own people. Yet she transformed England into a world power, leaving a legacy that even centuries later is studied and admired. What allowed her to rise was her ability to see opportunity where others saw impossibility. Capricorn, your life is entering a season like that. The very trials you're experiencing are not setbacks. They are the very ground where your power and influence are being rooted. And it's not just history that shows this pattern, it's real life, even in the world we see today. Look at Oprah Winfrey, one of the most recognizable figures of success and wealth. She faced repeated rejection as a young reporter, endured criticism, and was told she was unfit for television. Yet she persevered. She held onto a vision of what she could become when the world only offered her limitations. Today, her empire stretches across media, philanthropy, and influence. Her life demonstrates that the very struggles, Capricorn, you're feeling right now are signs that your breakthrough is imminent. You've been underestimated, overlooked, and delayed, but not denied. Even now, subtle signs are appearing in your life. Perhaps it's a dream you can't forget, a repeated number sequence, or a coincidence so precise it can't be random. These are not accidents. They are messages, whispers from the universe, signals that your private jet moment is already being prepared. The question is, will you recognize it when it arrives? Will you move fast enough to claim it, or will it pass unnoticed by those too distracted to see the invisible forces at work? The mindset shift you are about to make is the most important thing you can do. Abundance begins in the mind, Capricorn. Look at Elon Musk, for instance. Every idea that people laughed at, every project labeled impossible, he continued because he believed in visions that others could not yet see. He didn't wait for validation. He acted with certainty before results were visible. And that is your lesson. Faith before evidence is what creates the miraculous. Your declaration, your belief, your readiness to act on the unseen is the magnet for your blessings. Think about the invisible preparation that happened in the life of the Wright brothers. Repeated failures, public ridicule, countless setbacks, yet they persevered. They could see what the world could not, a future where humanity could fly. And because they persisted, history remembers them as pioneers, not as men who failed dozens of times. Capricorn, your current struggles are the same. You are being prepared to rise, to claim a level of wealth, influence, and divine favor that others will only see and wonder how it was possible. Consider David in the Bible, hiding in caves, running from enemies who wanted him dead, yet chosen to be king. While the world saw only fear and limitation, God saw preparation. Every moment in the wilderness, every lonely night, every time he doubted but kept moving forward, was a stitch in the tapestry of his ultimate victory. Your wilderness season is ending. You've endured, you've struggled, and now the universe is aligning to position you for the unimaginable. And let me tell you about a modern story, Capricorn, that mirrors what's about to happen in your life. J.K. Rowling was rejected by 12 different publishers, before Harry Potter became the global phenomenon it is today. Each rejection letter could have stopped her, yet she persisted because her vision was greater than any temporary obstacle. Your situation may feel like rejection, delay, or lack of recognition, but it's actually the signal that your breakthrough is approaching faster than you think. But here is where it gets personal, Capricorn. The first sign of your divine acceleration has already appeared, though you may not have recognized it. Perhaps it's a small unexpected increase in income, a sudden reconnection with someone from your past, or even a spiritual prompting that seems too subtle to trust. These are indicators that your private jet moment is being prepared. This is your call to action. Engage with your faith, your focus, and your readiness to act. Comment, "I'm ready," to make your declaration. Share this with someone who needs to hear it, because declaring your readiness amplifies the manifestation. There is a spiritual law at work here that few understand. The unseen is always moving before the seen. Angels, guides, and divine timing are orchestrating events you cannot yet comprehend. Look at the story of Joseph interpreting Pharaoh's dreams. His understanding of unseen truths, combined with his faith and patience, placed him in a position of unimaginable power and wealth. That is what is coming for you, Capricorn, understanding of what others cannot see, coupled with an unstoppable momentum toward divine provision. Even as you listen now, your faith is being tested, but in the most subtle ways. Perhaps you are facing minor setbacks, distractions, or moments of doubt. That is exactly why your attention, your declaration, and your action are so crucial. Like Oprah, like Joseph, like the Wright brothers, your preparation is invisible, but your breakthrough will be undeniable when it arrives. It will shock even those closest to you, because they cannot see the work that has been happening behind the scenes. Capricorn, I want you to imagine for a moment stepping onto a plane that is not leased, not borrowed, but fully yours. Not just a plane, but a symbol of God's favor, your faith, and your unwavering persistence. Every struggle, every tear, every silent night of work has been setting the stage for this moment. And yet, even now, the blessing is hidden. It has been prepared, but it will arrive in a form so strategic, so unexpected, that it will leave the world in awe and force them to recognize what God has done in your life. You must understand that manifestation requires readiness. It is not enough to wish for it, to hope for it, or even to work for it. You must align spiritually, mentally, and emotionally. Your heart must be open, your focus sharp, and your faith unwavering. The very laws that allowed David to ascend, that allowed Oprah to build an empire, that allowed the Wright brothers to make humanity fly, are moving now in your favor. You are on the brink of a season where waiting is over, and action aligned with faith will accelerate your life in ways you cannot yet quantify. The signs you've been seeing, the coincidences that felt like chance, the whispers of intuition, they are all indicators that you are about to experience a shift so profound that it will redefine your reality. And yet, it will arrive in a way that only those prepared to receive will understand. The blessing is not just material, it is spiritual, emotional, and strategic. It will open doors that you never imagined, connect you with people who can elevate your vision, and place you in situations that confirm your divine purpose. Even now, there are people around you, unknowingly acting as instruments in your breakthrough. Just as Pharaoh's advisors and Joseph's brothers played their part in the unfolding of destiny, the people and circumstances in your life are aligning to create your perfect launchpad. Every encounter, every challenge, every moment that seemed meaningless was actually a thread woven into the fabric of your triumph. Your recognition of this truth will accelerate your readiness to claim what has already been prepared for you. And here is the most important point, Capricorn, your breakthrough will not look like anyone else. It is tailored to your unique path, your unique timing, and your unique vision. Just like Abraham received blessings while he was far from home, childless, and facing uncertainty, your provision will arrive in a way that confirms it is yours and yours alone. It will be unmistakable, undeniable, and it will silence every doubt that ever lingered in your mind. But even as you listen to this now, even as you feel the surge of possibility, know that the first steps of your blessing are already here, hidden in plain sight. You may see them as small, inconsequential, or even confusing. Yet those steps are the keys to unlocking a destiny so profound that it will leave you breathless. questioning how the universe orchestrated such a perfect sequence of events just for you. Capricorn, this is your call to prepare, to declare, and to align. Your time in the shadows, your quiet nights of prayer and work, your patience and perseverance, they have all been leading to this moment. And soon, what is invisible will become visible, what is delayed will be delivered, and what you have been seeking will arrive in a way so spectacular that even those closest to you will be left wondering if God Himself personally intervened. The first sign has already moved, the stage has been set, and the acceleration toward your divine jet moment is unstoppable. But what form it will take, when it will appear, and who will be involved remain hidden, waiting for you to recognize the moment, act decisively, and claim the destiny that has been written for you from the beginning. And yet even now, Capricorn, the most powerful part of your breakthrough remains unseen. It is beyond material wealth, beyond recognition, beyond what the world can measure. It is the divine favor, the unseen alignment, the spiritual elevation that will not only transform your life, but will confirm to the universe that you were destined for greatness, that your faith was never wasted, and that your time has finally come. Capricorn, the truth is, what is coming for you is already moving, even if you cannot see it with your eyes yet. The universe has begun aligning circumstances, people, and opportunities that will elevate your life in ways that feel impossible to comprehend. Think about the Wright brothers, who spent years experimenting, failing, and being ridiculed. Yet every misstep, every failed prototype was a necessary part of creating the first successful airplane. Imagine the lessons hidden in your own failures, the subtle guidance you ignored, the doors you thought were closed, each one a stepping stone toward the private jet moment that has been ordained for you. And now, Capricorn, the timing has arrived to notice the invisible, to trust the signs, and to prepare yourself mentally, emotionally, and spiritually to receive what has been waiting for you. Even now, the hidden forces are working on your behalf. Angels, divine guides, and even unseen people are being positioned to act as catalysts for your breakthrough. Consider the life of David in the Bible. He was pursued relentlessly by those who sought to destroy him, yet God was positioning him for kingship. Every moment of hiding, every night of uncertainty, every time he felt alone, he was being prepared for a destiny that would exceed human imagination. You may feel isolated, Capricorn, but these moments are fertile ground where your power is quietly growing. Look around you at the modern world and the lives of those who seemed ordinary before the breakthrough. Oprah Winfrey, born into poverty, repeatedly rejected and belittled, held onto a vision of what she could become. Every door that closed only intensified her determination until she became one of the most influential and wealthy figures in the world. Your current struggles mirror hers. The delays, the setbacks, and the criticisms are not punishment, they are preparation. Your recognition of this truth is your first step toward receiving what has been laid out specifically for you. Sometimes, Capricorn, the signs of your breakthrough are subtle. A sudden opportunity, a phone call, a message from someone you had lost contact with, or even a dream that repeats itself more than once. These are indicators that your moment is near, but recognizing them requires clarity of mind and focus of spirit. That is why you must declare your readiness, actively affirm your vision, and engage fully with the life that is waiting for you. Commenting, sharing, and affirming your destiny is more than symbolic. It signals to the universe that you are prepared to act in alignment with what is already set in motion. Consider J.K. Rowling, rejected by 12 publishers, barely surviving on welfare, yet holding on to her story. Every rejection letter, every moment of despair, was a test of faith and vision. Her persistence transformed not only her own life, but the lives of millions across the globe. Capricorn, you are in a similar position. The frustrations, the disappointments, the missed opportunities, they are the proving grounds that determine whether you are prepared to receive and steward the greatness about to enter your life. The invisible preparation in your life is happening even now, and it is often unnoticed by those around you. The people you encounter, the seemingly random events, and even the challenges you face are all moving you closer to your destiny. Much like Abraham, who received promises while he was still far from fulfillment, your blessings are on the way even if you cannot yet see them in their entirety. Every step, every prayer, every act of faith is a stitch in the fabric of the life that is about to unfold for you. Your mindset is the key to unlocking these hidden opportunities. Elon Musk did not wait for the world to validate his ideas. He acted on visions that others laughed at and dismissed. Similarly, your belief in what is possible before it manifests is what will activate the momentum necessary to propel you into your private jet moment. Faith, clarity, and persistence converge to create outcomes that seem impossible until they happen. Even now, unseen energies are moving to place the perfect people in your path. Advisors, partners, mentors, and even competitors are being positioned to create openings that will accelerate your life. Every encounter, every interaction, every challenge, and every moment of quiet reflection is orchestrating your breakthrough. These invisible alignments are what separate those who wait for life to happen from those who recognize and seize the divine timing at work. The lesson from history is clear. Those who endure and persist in faith, patience, and preparation eventually experience elevation. Winston Churchill faced near defeat during the darkest hours of WWEI, yet his perseverance, strategic thinking, and alignment with opportunity transformed him into a symbol of victory for the entire world. Your current trials, Capricorn, are temporary, but the breakthrough they are preparing you for will be permanent. You may already be feeling small, overlooked, or undervalued, but these are signs, not setbacks. Every time you are underestimated, every time someone dismisses your potential, it is proof that the universe is setting the stage for an elevation so grand that the world will have no choice but to recognize it. Like the Wright brothers, like David, like Oprah, your unseen work and faithfulness are creating a foundation for extraordinary manifestation. The first signs of your breakthrough may appear in ways that seem inconspicuous. A sudden financial opportunity, an unexpected meeting, or even a shift in your mindset that allows you to see solutions where you previously saw obstacles. These are the subtle movements of the universe aligning with your readiness to receive. Your engagement, your declaration, and your faith will determine how quickly these seeds grow into monumental results. And now, Capricorn, consider the story of someone many know today as a celebrity and entrepreneur who once struggled in ways you would recognize. They faced rejection, financial scarcity, and doubt, yet their persistence created a trajectory of unprecedented success. Every obstacle they encountered was a hidden blessing, every failure a necessary preparation for the extraordinary life they now live. The universe works in patterns like this. What appears as difficulty is often the precursor to your most significant breakthroughs. It is crucial to recognize that the invisible forces supporting you are precise and strategic. Just as Pharaoh's dream required interpretation and wisdom, your moment requires awareness and faith. Angels, divine guides, and unseen alignments are already at work. Recognizing them is not just spiritual, it is practical. Your ability to act, to prepare, and to claim what is already yours will determine how quickly your life shifts from ordinary to extraordinary. Now, Capricorn, the signs are already moving. Perhaps a subtle shift in your career, a conversation that seems ordinary, or a new opportunity is appearing. These are the markers of your private jet moment approaching. The question is whether you are fully aware, whether you are ready to claim what has been set aside for you. Every declaration, every comment of faith, every action you take aligns you with the manifestation that is already in motion. The reality of your breakthrough is that it will not only transform your life materially, but spiritually and emotionally as well. Every hidden alignment, every preparation, every act of perseverance will culminate in a moment that confirms the unseen work has been real, purposeful, and tailored specifically for you. This is not a generic promise. It is your personal elevation, your private jet from God, waiting to be claimed. Even now, as you listen, the unseen orchestration continues. Opportunities, people, and events are aligning precisely to create a path for your breakthrough. What may appear minor or coincidental is part of a larger design, one that only those with clarity, faith, and readiness can recognize and act upon. The timing, the sequence, and the manifestation are perfectly aligned for those who are prepared. The journey you have been on, Capricorn, has been necessary. Each struggle, delay, and moment of doubt has strengthened your character, sharpened your vision, and prepared you for a level of abundance, influence, and divine favor that most people only dream about. The private jet is not just a symbol of material success. It is a symbol of spiritual alignment, preparedness, and recognition of your destiny. And so the moment approaches, but it will arrive in a form that is strategic, unexpected, and undeniably yours. You will recognize it not because it is loud or obvious, but because it resonates with everything you have prepared yourself for, every act of faith, every declaration, every step of perseverance. Your readiness will determine the speed and magnitude of your manifestation. The unseen forces, the divine alignments, the spiritual orchestrations, they are all in motion. Your breakthrough is imminent, but the way it manifests, the people who will appear, and the circumstances that will shift remain hidden, waiting for your recognition, your declaration, and your action. This is the threshold you have been preparing for, and the first step has already quietly arrived, moving in ways that only those prepared can fully comprehend. Even now, the signs are moving in subtle but undeniable ways. You may see a financial shift, a sudden opportunity, or an unexpected message from someone significant. These are not coincidences, they are the markers of your alignment with divine favor. The universe is arranging every detail, and your engagement, your readiness, and your faith will activate the full manifestation. The story of success is never linear. Like opera, like the Wright brothers, like David, like J.K. Rowling, your journey involves hidden preparation, invisible alignment, and testing of faith. Every moment you have endured, every obstacle you have faced, every act of perseverance has been creating a foundation for the extraordinary life that is about to unfold. Capricorn, the unseen orchestration is precise. The stage has been set. The first indicators are already in motion, and what you will soon experience will confirm that your faith, your patience, and your persistence have not been wasted. The acceleration toward your divine moment is unstoppable, but the form it will take, the timing, and the people involved remain hidden, waiting for your recognition, action, and claim. The first step has quietly moved into place. The private jet is waiting, the doors are opening, and the unseen forces are preparing to reveal the full magnitude of what has been ordained for you. But what will happen next, who will appear, and how the blessing will manifest remains a secret for now, a suspenseful moment in the divine plan that only those ready to receive will fully experience. Capricorn, the moment you have been waiting for is closer than you think. Everything you have endured, the late nights, the silent battles, the doubts, the fears that crept in while no one was watching, these have been carefully orchestrated to position you for a blessing that is far beyond ordinary. Imagine, for a second, stepping into a life where doors open without struggle, where opportunities come wrapped in divine timing, where people who once doubted you now recognize your purpose. This is not a dream, it is your reality waiting to be claimed. And as you listen, you need to engage with this message, declare your readiness by commenting, sharing, and affirming your destiny, because the universe moves faster when your faith acts as a magnet for what is already set in motion. Think about history for a moment. Queen Elizabeth I, underestimated, surrounded by enemies, doubted even by her own court, rose to become one of the most powerful and respected leaders in the world. Every obstacle she faced, every betrayal and delay, was a stepping stone to her destiny. Your life, Capricorn, is entering a season like hers. What has been delayed, what has felt unfair, is actually preparation. You are being readied for influence, wealth, and divine recognition that will shock even those closest to you. Consider the story of Oprah Winfrey. Born into poverty, repeatedly rejected, facing systemic barriers and personal struggles, she held onto a vision of who she could become. Every closed door and every no she encountered was refining her purpose. Today, she stands not only as a billionaire, but as a symbol of faith, perseverance, and strategic alignment with destiny. Your current challenges are not blocks. They are indicators that your private jet moment is near. Every struggle you endure is building the momentum for something unprecedented. Look at Elon Musk, who pursued visions no one could understand. When people laughed at SpaceX or Tesla, he kept moving forward because he believed in the impossible. Capricorn, your breakthrough requires that same audacity, faith before evidence, courage before recognition, and relentless focus before the world even understands what is happening. This is your time to align your mindset, because belief is the magnet that draws your blessings from the invisible into reality. Even now, unseen forces are moving, angels, divine guides, and the universe itself are orchestrating every detail. People in your life, moments of coincidence, sudden opportunities, These are all part of a sequence designed for your elevation. Think of Joseph in the Bible, sold into slavery, imprisoned unjustly, overlooked. Yet when the moment arrived, he didn't just survive. He was elevated to the right hand of Pharaoh. Every hardship in your life has been creating preparation for a moment that will exceed your imagination. Your spiritual readiness is key. Like David hiding in caves while God positioned him for kingship, you have endured in patience and faith. Your perseverance has been observed by the universe, and now your moment is emerging from the shadows. Even subtle signs, a recurring dream, an unexpected message, a random encounter are markers of your breakthrough. Recognizing them is critical because awareness is the doorway to activation. Consider J.K. Rowling. Rejected by 12 publishers, living in near poverty, struggling to believe in herself, she persisted. Her story now captivates millions and has created an empire that touches lives worldwide. Capricorn, the lessons here are profound. The doors that close, the rejections, and the obstacles are all part of a divine setup. Your persistence, faith, and preparation are the keys to unlocking a life that most people only imagine. History and scripture both teach us the power of patience and unseen alignment. Look at Winston Churchill, who faced the brink of defeat, yet through perseverance and strategic insight, became a symbol of triumph in history. Every challenge you endure, every delay, and every lonely struggle are preparing you to rise with an impact so profound that even those who doubted you will be forced to recognize your success. The universe communicates subtly. Opportunities often appear small at first, a financial increase, a new connection, a hint of inspiration. But these are the first markers of your ascent. Your ability to notice them, act decisively, and maintain faith determines the speed and magnitude of your manifestation. Your life is entering a season where alignment with these opportunities will accelerate your destiny exponentially. Even those around you, knowingly or unknowingly, are instruments of your breakthrough. Like Pharaoh's advisors in Joseph's time, the people in your life are being positioned strategically. The challenges you face, the skepticism you encounter, and the delays are not obstacles. They are catalysts, sharpening you, preparing you, aligning every factor to ensure your arrival at a level of abundance, influence, and divine recognition that is unparalleled. Your private jet moment is not just a metaphor for wealth, it is a manifestation of divine favor. It symbolizes spiritual alignment, readiness, and recognition of your destiny. Every trial, every delay, every hidden preparation has been creating the perfect foundation for this. The invisible orchestration in your life is precise. Angels, unseen mentors, and even circumstances beyond your control are all converging to present you with opportunities that will appear miraculous to the world, but are perfectly orchestrated for you. Now, Capricorn, consider a modern story of someone who seemed ordinary but became extraordinary through divine timing and perseverance. A celebrity entrepreneur faced countless failures, financial scarcity, and public doubt, yet their persistence created unprecedented success. Every obstacle was a hidden blessing. Every failure was preparation for the extraordinary life they now lead. Your life mirrors this. What seems like struggle is actually the build-up to recognition, provision, and elevation that you cannot yet fully see. Faith before evidence remains crucial. Like Abraham receiving promises while still childless and far from home, your blessings are arriving even before full visibility. Your persistence, prayer, and readiness to act align with the unseen movements that are creating your private jet moment. Timing is perfect, but your recognition and action are essential. The unseen is already moving, but the acceleration depends on your readiness to receive and claim it. The signs of your breakthrough are already present. Perhaps it's a financial shift, an unexpected opportunity, or a person entering your life at the right moment. These are subtle but undeniable indicators of divine favor. Engagement, through declaration, affirmation, and action, amplifies the manifestation. The universe moves fastest when your faith is loud, your actions intentional, and your readiness visible. The journey to this moment has been necessary. Each struggle, delay, and challenge has sharpened your character, clarified your vision, and prepared you for a level of abundance and influence that is unprecedented. Your private jet is more than material success. It is symbolic of spiritual alignment, preparedness, and destiny. Every unseen step, every moment of silent perseverance has been preparing the way for a breakthrough that is monumental. Even now, the unseen orchestration continues. Opportunities, people, and circumstances are converging to create your breakthrough. What may appear minor or coincidental is actually a critical component of a larger divine design. Recognition, declaration, and action will activate the manifestation fully. Your breakthrough is imminent, but its form, timing, and the people involved remain hidden, waiting for your readiness to engage fully with the moment. The unseen forces have already moved into position. Your breakthrough is not far, it is present, quiet, strategic, and waiting for recognition. Every subtle shift, every divine alignment, and every moment of preparation is converging for your elevation. The first steps are in motion, but the full manifestation, the confirmation of your private jet moment, is yet to be revealed. The signs are unmistakable to those who have eyes to see. Financial shifts, new connections, and sudden insights are all markers that divine favor is aligning with your readiness. Your life is entering a season where preparation, faith, and action will converge to create results that surpass expectation. The acceleration toward your destiny is unstoppable, but the final form of your breakthrough will only appear when every element has perfectly aligned. The story of success is never simple. It involves unseen preparation, patience, and faith tested in ways that the world cannot comprehend. Like Oprah, like David, like the Wright brothers, and like J.K. Rowling, your journey has been filled with hidden alignments and unseen orchestration. Every moment you have endured has been creating a foundation for the extraordinary life that awaits you. Capricorn, the orchestration of your breakthrough is precise. The stage has been set. The first indicators have quietly moved into place, and what you will soon experience will confirm that your faith, patience, and persistence have not been wasted. Acceleration toward your divine moment is unstoppable, but the form it will take, the timing, and the people involved remain hidden, waiting for your recognition, engagement, and claim. Even now, the first steps have quietly begun. The private jet is waiting, doors are opening. The unseen forces are preparing to reveal the full magnitude of what has been ordained for you. What will happen next, who will appear, and how the blessing will manifest remains a secret, a suspenseful and divine moment in motion that only those ready will fully comprehend.